I'm on here once again to promote this channel. My goal is to end February with 1,000 subscribers. That would really be great. It's 100% free to subscribe, and it helps me out a bunch. And if you're wondering what this channel is about, it's just about everything. I talk about my life. I share bits and pieces of my life. I do a lot of reviews for restaurants, movies, celebrities. I also talk about current events here and there. I also read from the NA book, Being in Recovery Myself from Drugs and Alcohol. I always want to do what I can to support people who are new to recovery or who are struggling still with addiction. I read Bible verses. Although I'm not going to lie to you, I get really bored. For a while I was doing a bunch of different devotions, and now it's like, I'll just go ahead and try something new. But right now I'm going to read today's Bible verse, and it says, "A wife of noble character who can find, she is worth far more than rubies." Proverbs 31:10. And that just makes me think of that first dude I was married to. You know, the Mexican man who was 46 years old when I was 18. All quoting the Bible at the chapel we went to where we were going to get married. Talking about when a man finds a wife, he findeth a good thing. And then proceeds to be a very verbally abusive and physically abusive to me until I left him after 2.5 years. Glory to God, I came to my senses. And then, come to find out, he was an atheist and a pedophile and a woman beater. You know what I mean? When he was pretending to be, this good, caring Christian man, which he wasn't at all, which I found out when he decided he was going to buy beer for a homeless man who was holding a sign at a stoplight. Yeah, and I mean, those of you who know my story know that that was one of my main hustles, was holding a cardboard sign. But if you're somebody, professing to be a Christian, you're going to go into the nearest gas station and buy someone a beer. I got a problem with that. And that's also, that was a sign that, this dude wasn't on the up and up, and he was nothing but a pathological liar who wanted somebody that he could abuse. So... And just come to think, okay, it's 2025. That dude, he's going to be 75 in September, assuming he's even still alive. Because somebody like that one day is going to get caught with somebody's underage daughter, and the parents, might make him disappear or something. And I'm being dead serious. People do a lot of crazy things in this world, and especially if you're going to be fool enough to be messing with somebody's underage child. Who knows what they'll do to you. So, that being said, like I said, this channel, I talk about a bunch of different things. And I feel like it's also part of me, trying to embrace this healing process. But dang, it is freaking hard to forgive people. I was just talking to a friend earlier today about some stuff, and the more I'm talking to her about it, the more heated I'm getting, and the more I feel that burning in my chest and in my stomach, and it's like, dang, this isn't over. I gotta work harder. Just let this stuff go. This is insane. Okay, so I also like to give out the phone number for the substance abuse and addiction hotline. That number is 1-844-289-0879. That's 1-844-289-0879. If you're struggling with substance abuse and want to quit drugs, call them. They are open 24/7. And another topic I always discuss on this channel is racism, race relations, anything to do with race. Me being a black female and all, we're the most hated human beings on this planet. And I'm not a gambling woman anymore, but I would bet that. I bet money on that. That's just how it is. That's how it's always been. And that's how it's always going to be until Jesus comes back. People are something else. It's ridiculous. Nobody can, people want to be treated a certain type of way, but they don't want to treat you that way. They want respect, but they don't want to give it. So that's just how it is. La la la. Let's see. Wanted to read something quick from the NA book, and then I'm going to be going here pretty soon. I have stuff I have to do today. Let's see. Another thing is people will complain about how I'm very open and honest on my channel, and I do what I can to, keep it real. I try to keep it 100, although, there are times when I fail at that. People accuse me of, saying things I shouldn't say, or yeah, you're doing this. And it's like, you literally have no idea. I hold a lot back. A lot. I think I'm very civil when I'm on my channel. I just tell it like it is. I try to avoid any swear words, cuss words, or whatever, and I try not to be so negative. I'm trying to, work on that. But there's some things that you say that there's no way around, being completely bold and honest about it, just being blunt. That's the only way to describe certain things is with bluntness. So I'm sorry if people feel like, I'm saying too much. I think I'm very personable. I think I say things in a way as to not make people angry, but still some people get angry. So it's like, okay, can't please them all. No matter what you do, people always find something to be angry with you over. I learned that from a very early age. Let's see here. I'm going to read this real quick, and then I got to go. See, it's page 34 in the NA book. The purpose of the 12 steps of Narcotics Anonymous becomes clear as we find that dependence on a higher power, as we each understand it, brings self-respect and self-reliance. We know that we are neither superior nor inferior to anyone. Our real value lies in being ourselves. And our actions appears to be foremost in our lives. We keep and expand freedom through daily practice. This is the creative action that never ends. Goodwill, of course, is the beginning of, all spiritual growth. It leads to affection and love in all our actions. These three goals, freedom, creative action, and goodwill, when shown in service in the fellowship without seeking personal rewards, brings about changes whose ends we cannot predict or control. Therefore, service is also a power greater than we and has significant meaning for all. My gratitude speaks when I care and when I share with others the NA way. And yes, the higher power helps a lot. My higher power is God. And if it weren't for God, I would have been dead a long time ago. A long time ago. Okay, and then I'm going to read how it works really quick. Let's see here. How it works. If you want what we have to offer and are willing to make the effort to get it, then you are ready to take certain steps. These are the principles that made our recovery possible. Number 1, we admitted that we were powerless over our addictions, that our lives had become unmanageable. 2, we came to believe that a power greater than ourselves could restore us to sanity. Number 3, we made a decision to turn our will and our lives over to the care of God as we understood Him. Number 4, we made a searching and fearless moral inventory of ourselves. Number 5, we admitted to God, to ourselves, and to another human being the exact nature of our wrongs. We were entirely ready to have God remove all these defects of character. Let's see. Go to the next page. Number 7, we humbly asked Him to remove our shortcomings. Number 8, we made a list of persons we had harmed and became willing to make amends to them all. Number 9, we made direct amends to such people wherever possible, except when to do so would injure them or others. Number 10, we continued to take personal inventory, and when we were wrong, promptly admitted it. Number 11, we sought through prayer and meditation to improve our conscious contact with God as we understood Him, praying only of it's hard to see. I got to see the optometrist. Praying only for knowledge of His will for us and the power to carry that out. Number 12, having had a spiritual awakening as a result of these steps, we tried to carry this message to addicts and to practice these principles in all of our affairs. This sounds like a big order, and we can't do it all at once. We didn't become addicted in one day, so remember, easy does it. Okay, I'm going to X out of this real quick because I have to go. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do. My goal is to end February with 1,000 subscribers. But if you're easily offended by stuff, like I said before, you might want to sit this one out, because I am going to speak my mind and tell people how I feel. And, some people appreciate that. other people end up hating my guts for it, and I guess that's their problem, not mine. You know, as far as I know, at least for now, you know, the USA is a free country, and I'm free to pretty much say what I want, but I don't. I try to keep it tactful, but I still enjoy having the opportunity to get my own point across. So, that being said, have a wonderful day. I will talk to you all another time. God bless you. Bye-bye. Oops, there we go.